In this episode, getting started on iRacing, K-Truck craziness, and the GR Corolla. Welcome to episode 262 of the We Are Auto Show. What's up, Derek?
Mr. Michael Rao, over the past month or so, you've been scrounging up wheels and pedals and RAM and CPUs and heat sinks.
Uh-huh.
And it's all culminated this past week.
Yes. And I'm finally on iRacing on my own.
How has it been?
It's so much fun. I'm not just bumming off your setup anymore. And I must pay my gratitude to you for the help and some of the parts there. So,
Hey, you built it all? You got it up and running?
yes, I did. Well, there's that.
How has the racing been going?
Surprisingly not bad. I will say my first race went exactly like you'd probably imagine. I got punted.
Ah, yes. Perfect.
That
is the perfect iRacing opener.
It was, I qualified pretty well. I qualified P4 or 6 out of, 15 cars or something like that.
So you had relatively good pace.
I've had some decent pace. Yeah,
Okay.
I've been within a second of the leaders for the most part. Let's see. It was an MX-5 Cup race at VIR, and it was the corner going into the first snake, and all of a sudden I was backwards.
Was it lap one?
Lap one.
Okay.
Immediately.
Did you learn your lesson?
No.
You don't race people side by side in rookies.
I did learn that
Yeah.
because I learned that okay. After that, I was like, I'm gonna be a little conservative here.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to see what happens. And then when they're off in the ditch, I'll just simply drive past them.
When you're in the beginning like this, it's not so much how fast you are, it's how safe you are.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just not crashing.
Correct.
If you don't crash, you will finish well.
That's what I've learned, is just keep a clean, consistent race, and you'll be fine.
It's all about consistency. Once you start getting higher up in the skill levels, then everyone will consistently do all the laps of the race, and you have to get pace. You're not at that point yet.
I did have a little bit of pace. Not the best pace, but a little bit of pace. I've graduated from rookie to Class D license.
Let's go.
So, GR Cup, GR86. I find that is a lot more fun to race than MX-5.
That car is fun.
I find that car is a lot more fun to race than the MX-5s. And I find the quality of that racing to be way better, too.
Yep.
Because, one, it was a rolling start, and there was 18 car field. It was a big field.
Probably.
It was somewhere around there. But it was a rolling start, which was cool to do. And, my first GR Cup race, I was side by side through a lot of corners, and we were both giving each other space, holding lines. I'd make a good move, and then I'd defend, and then they would make a good move, and they would defend, trying to find crafty ways to get around. And then there was that one super immature asshole in the lobby that's just, you ruined my race, Alfredo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm having a lot of fun.
The magic of that game is finding someone that is equal to your pace and just battling them all race.
I had one of those.
Yeah,
In
that's
the
so fun.
That GR Cup race, I did loop it. It was at Laguna Seca. I did loop it at that last corner just because that always throws me off a little bit. And it was like the second lap, and still a little nervous, I gotta say. But I clawed my way back, and I found one dude that he and I were exchanging dukes for some duking it out for a bit there, some move for move. And then finally, towards the last few laps, I started pulling on him. It's like, yes, let's go. Crew chief came over. You're pulling on the car behind. Yes.
It's a good feeling. Go. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, it was a really good feeling.
Yep.
Now I'm ready to start getting some GT4 racing.
Oh, boy.
I got to buy a GT4 car on those tracks.
Yes, you do.
Because that looks like fun, too.
And you'll climb the ladder up to GT3 and up to whatever you want to race.
I did an open wheel race as well. That was interesting.
Oh, that's very interesting.
That was very interesting.
Driving style is much different.
Very.
Yeah.
Very different driving style. There's no mashing anything.
No.
It's very gentle with everything. I mean, everything has got to be so delicate.
But when it is, it rewards you.
Yeah. I mean, we was at Lime Rock. It was the Formula V or whatever it was. And I found another guy that I was pretty good pace with, but he looped one, and then I looped one, and then it just didn't. And I mean, it was fine.
The most fun race I've ever had in that game was a Porsche Cup race where I was in a 4-way battle for dead last. But all 12 laps, we were all almost going down, diving each other every single corner.
Really?
And it was so fun. And I had no problem that it was for dead last. It was like a 20-car field, and we were all way at the back.
Who cares?
It didn't matter because we were all battling each other clean, and it was a blast the whole time.
It's turning out to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, like a lot of fun.
Just wait for till we start doing some endurance stuff. It's gonna be fun.
I'm excited to get into like doing some Sebring, some Nürburgring, some Le Mans.
It's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be sweet.
And it will teach you a lot. It teaches you racecraft. That game does a darn good job.
Definitely does, and I think it's gonna make me a better race fan too.
Yeah,
I'll be able to appreciate some of the moves more,
and you'll be able to watch the setups and like the guts that
the patience,
guys have.
the patience, the now.
Yeah, and the full send. Yeah, no, it'll be. I'm excited. We gotta jump into a race together here soon.
We do. Have you been doing any iRacing recently?
I have. I got my new setup, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, you got a direct drive wheel, didn't you?
I did. I got a Fanatec setup with the McLaren wheel, the McLaren GT3 wheel, and it's like, it's a proper setup now. It's a proper setup.
And you got what, load cell pedals?
Yep.
Which you did just try to have me press one of the. Oh my god!
Yeah,
it is the heaviest pedal I've ever felt.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. It's cool though. It's a fun setup. I'll have to get good with it, but yeah.
What races have you been doing recently?
I haven't done. I don't think I've. Oh, actually, I did do one. I've done something that I've never done before.
What's that?
I decided to jump into a NASCAR race.
Oh, like NASCAR Road?
Like NASCAR Oval at Daytona.
Oh, God.
So I jumped into pack racing.
How'd that go?
That went. I start in the back. I didn't even qualify. I just said, I'll start wherever. I don't care. It's pack racing. Half the pack's going to die anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, half the pack died.
Did you die with them?
I did not. It was an 80-lap race, and I made a call on lap. You could do about 40 laps on a tank.
Okay.
I made a call at lap 28 to come in full tank. It was a caution, and I said, the way this race is going, we're going to have at least 4 or 5 more yellows, and each yellow is about 3 laps of fuel that you can save. And I went from 36 to first.
You won it.
I led 20 laps. I got pushed around. On the final lap, I was sitting P3, made the move to the outside with a draft, got pushed to the front, and then wrecked on the exit of turn 4. Yep. It was the most classic NASCAR race. But I was all in my head, I went into this saying, if I get top 20, I'll be happy. I've never done a pack race before. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
You gonna start doing more?
Oh yeah, I think I will. I don't think I'm gonna go full NASCAR mode. No, I'll stick to road racing most of the time. But if I have a track and it's like pack racing and stuff, yeah, I'll jump in and have fun.
There you go.
It was cool. It was surprisingly, those cars drive much different than you would think. You would think they're full throttle all the time and they're all just like bumping each other.
Really?
It's not. It's half throttle for like 3/4 of the lap.
Oh wow.
It's like big lifts at certain points when everybody's like accordioning back. It's tapping the brakes at certain points when everybody's accordioning. And then another thing that I learned is if you're the leader and a yellow comes out, you would think you just lift off, right? To just like slow down because there's a yellow out and you don't have to. Everyone stays in the gas when a yellow comes out to catch the pace car as fast as they can. Yeah. So I was the leader, and I immediately lifted off, and the guy behind me immediately came on the radio, and he's like, no, go, leader, go. We got to catch the pace car. And I'm like, oh, my goodness. What the heck is going on?
That seems weird.
It was really weird. But as far as I understand it, like that's the way that oval racing works, and that's how you do it.
That's sketchy.
So if you're in the lead in an oval race, and the caution comes out, just stay in it. Like full pedal to the metal, stay in it.
Just pin it and go.
I mean, he'll get off your bumper, the guy behind you, but yeah, he's going to be within a car length, which is kind of wild.
And it probably feels very uncomfortable.
It was. Yeah.
It was like, oh, this is yellow. Go away.
Yeah.
Go away.
You can at least see the pace car on your relative. So basically, you just like figure out, oh, I'm within 10 seconds of the pace car. Now I can finally start to slow down.
Yeah.
But until then, you're just like going at full race speed. It's really weird. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I almost won my first NASCAR oval race.
That's kind of wild.
I was in the lead exiting turn 4
That's impressive.
until I got turned. But welcome to, oval racer.
That happens.
Yeah, it happens. It was fun.
Well,
So, did you see anything as you've been out and about driving around in this storm?
I did. I saw the cutest little storm truck you could ever have. It was a K truck.
Oh, K-Trucks.
Yeah, the KEI K truck. Right?
Yeah.
So, like the little Japanese micro mini truck things.
Dude, these things are so cool.
I saw one in the wild, and I had to do a little double take. Like, who was using this maintenance equipment on the road? It's so tiny.
Oh, man, yeah.
Now, I think what I saw, I'm not very well versed in my mini trucks here, but I think I saw a Suzuki Carry.
Okay.
I believe that's what it was.
I don't know anything about those either.
It's a weird thing. Now, I learned something about K-Trucks when I was doing a little bit of digging here. Apparently, in 1998, there was a law that said that the maximum length had to be no more than 134 inches.
For the whole truck?
I think so.
Oh, wow.
A maximum width of 58 inches.
Huh.
It can't be any wider than 58 inches long.
What the heck?
It can't be any taller than 79 inches. And it has to have no more than a maximum displacement of 660 cc's.
So it's 0.6 liters?
Yes.
Okay.
Apparently, they weigh about 1,500 pounds.
Wow. So like
And top speed, it's about 75 miles an hour.
with like 4 people, you could pick this thing up.
Easily.
That's crazy.
You could literally move your friend's car.
Yeah?
Dude,
Yeah,
where's
you-
my car?
you could
Quite
just-
literally.
Yeah, you can just pick it up, move it.
You get a couple buddies together, especially if you're at a party and you've all been drinking and you think, Derek's not going to know where his truck is.
Mm-hmm.
We could just put this on the other side of the house.
Or just put it in the ditch.
Anywhere.
It's not getting out.
Just dead. You should not with 6. We're not with a 0.6 of the cc of a liter.
No.
There's nothing to it.
No.
Now, some stats for the Suzuki Carry here. I think I saw a 7th gen, so I'm not 100% sure much about the carries here. But apparently it had a variety of powertrains, starting at a 539cc 2-stroke.
A 2-stroke? Wait, a 2-stroke? This a lawnmower? Or a weed whacker engine? Or a moped engine? Oh my goodness.
So there's that.
Get your 2-stroke oil.
So there's that.
Put it in the gas.
There's that, I guess.
Mix it all up. Wow.
Well, there's that.
Huh.
Yeah. And then I guess after that law, or before the law, it did have some bigger engines up to like 800 cc's or something like that.
That's still not a lot.
It's not a lot at all.
Not a lot.
You got either a 4 or a 5-speed manual. It weighed anywhere from 1,300 pounds to 1,700 pounds ish, depending on the year and all that. It's so tiny.
It's so anti-America.
It's so tiny.
Like the American truck motto is just bigger is better, right? Give me my giant F550 that.
What I actually laugh when you mention that is, so a guest we had on the podcast a long time ago, Gino. He takes trips to across the pond to go race the Nürburgring or wherever, and he'll post pictures. And he posted a picture of it was like some random wagon towing a race car. And
Oh,
it's
really?
like things that don't make sense to Americans, because us Americans, if we have a race car, we must have at no minimum a dually of a pickup truck to tow it.
Right.
No, over there, they're just going to use a wagon, like a Subaru Outback sort of thing.
Yeah. It'd work. It'd work. It wouldn't be as effective as the F1 or F550, but yeah, it would work.
But we need dualies and
dude, I want one of
quadlies.
these little K trucks. These things are cool.
I do too. They're so tiny.
Yeah, they're awesome. Great for like in the city doing little small jobs. You could haul like a decent amount of stuff if you packed it in there well enough.
Yeah.
There's enough room to haul some stuff. I don't think it'd do a good job hauling a lot of weight, but it's not meant to.
Now, a quick note. pretty much every K truck is cab over. So cab over the engine.
Yeah.
Because to maximize space with their requirements of being too small, too big.
Right. To work on it, you got to flip the cab forward.
Or find a porthole. Yes.
Yes.
So yeah,
these things look like fun.
I believe
you have to import all these, right? From Japan or somewhere over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish that, that's a good, I wish they would have. Maybe a little foreshadowing there.
Maybe.
All right. You want to see what I saw?
Yes.
I saw the new 2024 Toyota GR Corolla.
Oh, the GR Corolla. Yes.
Yeah. I saw it in red, so not in this blue.
The spicy Corolla.
Mm-hmm. But I liked it a lot.
Did you?
Yes.
It's a really good looking car.
It was very good looking.
And you can tell just how much more special it is than a regular Corolla.
That was exactly what happened. I didn't know initially what I was looking at. I saw like the front left, and I saw the wheels and the headlights, and I was like,
you saw a little fender arch. You're like, that looks a little beefy, didn't
that's not like Yaris. That's not, what is that? And I walked to the back, and I was like, oh, it is.
It's a GR Corolla.
That's so cool.
They are aggressive looking little things.
They are, dude. They look like they'd be so much fun to drive.
They look like a blast.
Yeah. I want to drive one really bad now.
Same.
Yeah.
I want to go just hoon one around and just chuck it around.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what's funny is the interior looks almost exactly like my work car.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because it's just a Corolla, after all.
That's all it is. With a couple tasteful modifications and, as you see, a manual gearbox. A couple other stats about it. The engine is a 1.6-liter turbocharged inline 3-cylinder.
A 3.
A 3-banger.
So that's wonky.
Yep. It has a 6-speed manual, which you can see here. It will make you 300 horsepower.
So, hold on a minute. That makes 100 more horsepowers with one less cylinder than your engine.
Yes, it does. It does have one extra turbo and an intercooler and all that bits. But, yes, it is 100 horsepower per cylinder.
When you break it down to that metrics, wow.
That's kind of a funny way to state it.
How many horsepower per cylinder do you have? 100.
I did like the BBS rims and also slotted rotors.
Yeah.
Slotted rotors.
And the BBS wheels are forged, so that means they're light.
Sheesh. This thing is so cool. When I saw those rotors, I was like, really?
Yeah.
They're slotted? Like, that's proper braking rotors.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Cool the brakes
so
a little
cool.
bit, yeah. No, they're hot.
It'll make you 273 pound-feet of torque, which is plenty. That
fine.
honestly, it's probably too much for those front wheels. And it will do 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds, which is speedy, but not insanely speedy. Mm-hmm. It'll do 0 to 112 seconds in the quarter mile at 13.3. So it's not meant to be the fastest thing ever. It's supposed to just be a fun daily driver.
I was going to say, it's meant to be the most funnest. Mm-hmm. And actually, you said that's a lot for the front wheels. Mm-hmm. It's all-wheel drive.
Oh, you're right. It is all-wheel drive. Base price starting around $43,900.
Pa!
44. But yeah, as we know, dealer markups on these are ridiculous.
People are buying $65,000 Corollas.
Yeah. I will say it's not worth that.
If you could buy it for MSRP,
it's a great deal.
Then you win.
Yeah. And I think MSRP or close to MSRP is about right.
Yeah. Because then it competes with the Golf R, which is about there.
Yeah. I think that 45 to 48, somewhere in there, is about right.
I want to know how the 3-cylinder sounds.
I don't know. I didn't hear it. It wasn't running when I saw it.
But I want to hear one at full throttle and hear what that sounds like. It's got to have a weird, distinct noise.
It would have an odd noise because the pulses would be coming down the exhaust in some funky ways.
Yeah. It's got to just sound a little weird.
Yeah. It looked like a blast to drive, though. I want to drive one. I want to drive one real bad.
Yeah, I want to start chucking that thing around. Mm-hmm. It looks like so much fun.
Yeah.
So, good spot. I'm a little jealous, I got to be honest.
So, do you have, and I wish they would have, my friend?
I do. I wish they would have, is that I wish K-Trucks were native to the U.S. I wish that there was like an American mini truck like the Suzuki Carry.
Yep.
Because why don't you want one?
I want one.
That's what I'm saying.
I want one.
I want to put it in my pocket.
I know. It's not particularly practical, but it's practical
Well,
enough.
is it not though?
I
You can park it anywhere. You can park it inside your front door if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Like, if you had a screened in or just an open back, like a back porch, a back deck, you could park it on your deck.
I think if I had a warehouse or any shop or anything with like a bay door, that thing would be the most convenient, awesome thing in the world to have.
So Derek's dream life has a warehouse, a bay door, a K truck, and a forklift.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. And then when I leave, I'd take the forklift and raise the K truck all the way to the ceiling.
So no one can steal it.
Yeah.
You get it in the morning, you must retrieve your K truck.
It's like when the cranes have the generators hanging down. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh my.
I mean, you could just pick it up and walk away with it. So it's,
You could.
Good.
Yeah, I wish there was like a Native American K truck.
I know. They do need to bring one to the U.S. What's the closest thing? Would it be like a Ranger?
The Ford Maverick.
Is that smaller than the Ranger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because remember, Maverick's a unibody, not body on frame.
Right. And those are not close.
Not even the same realm.
No, not even close.
No. We don't have like a mini truck, like a K truck.
Unfortunately, no.
Like a super tiny little utility thing. That's all it is.
Need one.
Yeah, for sure.
And
so that's my wish. Do you have one?
I do. I wish that a big name manufacturer, made a storm chasing vehicle. The reason I say that,
outfitted for storm chasing.
Yeah, is because we're currently dealing with the hurricane that's around Florida right now. We're safe, fine, everything's okay. But me and you would love to go storm chase.
I would love to so bad.
We'd go. I don't know about in the eye, but we would go.
I would go in the eye.
Get real windy.
If I could, I would go in the eye.
I'd love to go storm chasing. But our cars are not conducive at all to storm chasing.
So I drive a Volkswagen. You drive a Subaru.
A BRZ.
Of the Subarus, yes. We would both just be submarines.
It is terrible vehicles.
They would be blown away.
Yes, they're terrible vehicles.
There goes your car. Bye.
No. Okay, let me ask you this question. Who would be the best manufacturer to make a storm chasing vehicle?
Hummer. No, kidding. The Hummer EV storm chasing vehicle. You run out of juice. It won't blow away because of how heavy it is.
It can't be an EV.
Okay. EV. I would say it's got to be a diesel.
Okay.
Longer range. So you can be more access. You can get to places.
I think you're going to bring a bunch of jerry cans anyway with a bunch of fuel. So you're not really worried about range.
Diesels, you get better efficiency, I think.
Yeah. I don't think that the diesel versus gas would matter as much. I think it'd just be like the armor. Like, how tough is the vehicle?
So it's not going to be the new Ford trucks because they're aluminum bodied.
Okay.
And they would just get beat up.
Like the glass and the exterior.
I mean, I could see Chevy making a decent one.
I just thought Cybertruck.
No.
The whole idea behind it was supposed to be that the glass wouldn't break, but we saw that broke. And then It's supposed to be made out of stainless steel, I think.
Like a DeLorean.
Yes. It's supposed to be like really effective at having projectiles thrown at it. But as we saw, that didn't quite pan out.
That's not how that works.
It didn't quite pan out.
I'm thinking like a Dodge or a Chevy.
I don't know. I can't think of one. Because they're all...
How about this?
Yeah.
Toyota Tundra.
Just, you can beat it to crap. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. It's big. It's not going to float away, right? It's four-wheel drive. It's high. It's got high enough ground clearance. It's a Toyota, so just beat the piss out of it.
It doesn't matter.
I think a Tundra.
I think a Tundra is a good pick. The only other thing I can think would be, it's not so much in the realm of like the average manufacturer making it, but like the Gladiator stuff or like those crazy
the
Jeeps.
Weird like 6x6 things.
Yeah, those things would be very practical for it.
Well,
but that's like
a Unimog is the answer.
Yes, we're going out on a fringe here. I want it to be made by a manufacturer. It's like an armored...
The Unimog. It's made by Mercedes. It is a Mercedes-Benz Unimog. It is a factory vehicle.
Yeah?
Fine. The Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG 4x4 squared.
I do remember that one. Yep.
The lifted
Yep.
G-Wagon.
I don't think a lifted G-Wagon would be the best storm chasing vehicle. I mean, it'd be great.
Bad. It wouldn't be bad.
It'd be great, but
Not great image.
No.
I'm here to help the poor people that just had their house blown away in my $350,000
Yes.
G-Wagon.
You just away. That doesn't work.
I don't think that would work.
The Unimog might work.
Yeah, the
Unimog
Unimog is the answer.
Is the answer.
For sure.
Yep.
I like it because I'd like to go stone chasing.
That'd be fun.
All right, you got anything else?
I do not.
In that case, that's going to wrap us up for episode 262. Thanks so much for watching and listening. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, leave a thumbs up, and drop a comment on the video. Let us know, what do you think is the ultimate storm chasing vehicle? And if you're listening on audio only, send us those thoughts via social. Facebook is We Are Auto, Instagram is We Are Auto _, YouTube is We Are Auto, and our website is weareauto.io. So thanks again. Catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.